To help understand the difference between the States Assembly and the Government of Jersey, let's take a look at who they are and what they do. The States Assembly is Jersey's elected parliament. It is the highest political authority in Jersey as it makes and revises the island's laws. These laws impact all aspects of our everyday lives, including healthcare, education, taxes, the environment, housing, emergency services, travel and transport, and sport and culture. Every 4 years, Jersey residents vote for the people they want to represent them. The States Assembly is made up of 49 members, including deputies and constables. There are 37 deputies, split between 9 electoral constituencies, and 12 constables, also known as Connétables, who are elected as head of their parish. They are responsible for the parish services and collecting rates, as well as being States members. All 49 members have an equal vote, regardless of which position they were voted into. Around 21 of the 49 elected States members form the government. They are also known as executive members. The first step in the formation of the government is the appointment of a chief minister, whose role is to lead the government. All 49 States members vote to select a chief minister. Then, with the approval of the Assembly, the chief minister appoints a minister to run each department. Each minister then appoints assistant ministers to support them. Government ministers have responsibility for deciding on policies and for the day-to-day running of the island, in line with current laws. However, ministers can't just do whatever they want. The 28 members who are not part of the government are known as non-executive members. They come together to form scrutiny panels and committees that check and challenge the law, policies and decisions being proposed by the government. There are 5 scrutiny panels that have responsibility for examining areas of the government and a public accounts committee which reviews how public money raised through the taxes that we all pay is spent. Each panel or committee chooses specific projects, public services or changes being proposed by the government to review. During a review, members will gather the opinions of lots of people, including experts on specific topics and organisations who might be impacted and the general public. After they complete a review, the panel puts together a report with the findings and recommendations for the government. These are all available to read online. Finally, if the Assembly is going to debate a change to the law, Scrutiny have the power to call in a proposed piece of legislation and review it in detail before the debate takes place. They may put forward an amendment to the original proposition. Then, the proposition and any amendments are debated in a future States meeting. All 49 States members meet in the States Chamber every 3 weeks. During States meetings, time is set aside for non-executive members to hold the government to account by asking ministers questions. Some questions are issued in advance, which gives ministers time to prepare their answers, but all ministers must also answer questions without notice. The longest section of a States meeting is where members present their propositions, also known as projets, for a change to take place in the island, often to the law. Propositions cover a wide range of topics, from how the island should tackle climate change to deciding on the minimum wage. Propositions can be put forward by any States member as an individual or as a group of members, which could include a scrutiny panel, a committee, or the government's council of ministers. Propositions have to be lodged and made public for a set period of time before they are debated. All States members have the chance to speak once during a debate topic. They can then either vote pour, which is in favour, contre, which is against, or abstain. In order for a proposition to be adopted, the majority of States members must vote pour to approve it. Then it's the role of the government to implement any changes that are agreed and make sure that islanders know what those changes mean for them. Here are just a few of the ways you can have your say on the island issues that matter to you. 1. You can talk to your elected representatives at their drop-in surgeries. 2. You can share your opinions about the topics currently being reviewed by Scrutiny. 3. You can telephone or email the elected representatives in your constituency. 4. You can start or sign a petition. 5. You can vote or stand for election. This includes any parish elections that take place between now and the next island-wide election of States members in 2026. To find out more about the States Assembly and how to use your voice, visit www.statesassembly.je.